Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily English Podcast.
Yes, welcome. We're so happy you're here. This is the place where we practice English that you can actually use in real life.
And today we're going to travel through everyday situations that might feel stressful, like taking a taxi, dealing with traffic, or even talking to airport staff.
Exactly. These are moments when polite and professional English makes a big difference. If you sound polite, people respond more kindly.
Let's warm up with a few words you'll hear today. The first one is destination. That means the place you want to go. For example, my destination is the city center.
Another useful word is fare. That's the price you pay for a ride like a taxi or bus. For example, how much is the fare to the airport?
And one more, route. A route is the way or path to reach somewhere. For example, this is the fastest route to the station.
Great. Now let's jump into our first situation. You're in a taxi, but the driver doesn't understand where you want to go. What do you say?
Here's a wrong way. You don't understand. Go left. That sounds rude.
Now, the polite way. Excuse me, could you please take this route? I'll show you on the map.
Let's play it out. Excuse me, my destination is Riverside Mall. Could you please take the highway route? It's faster.
Sure, no problem. Thanks for showing me. We'll get there quickly.
Did you hear how polite that sounded? The words excuse me and please changed the whole tone.
And notice that the passenger didn't blame the driver. They gave clear instructions and showed respect. That's how you solve small problems politely.
Let's practice together. Change this rude sentence into a polite request.
Go faster. You could say, could you please drive a little faster? I'm in a hurry.
Perfect. See how easy it is to sound respectful?
And one more tip, your tone of voice matters. Even if you use polite words, if you sound angry, it doesn't feel polite.
Yes, the magic is in combining the right words with a calm tone.
Exactly. Imagine this. You're in traffic, the taxi stops suddenly, and you're worried about being late. You could shout, "Why stop? Go fast!" That's not polite.
Instead, you can take a deep breath and say, excuse me, could you tell me why we stopped here? I have an appointment.
That way, you're asking for information, not accusing the driver.
Let's role play. Excuse me, could you please tell me why we stopped here?
There's heavy traffic ahead. I'm waiting for the signal to clear.
Thank you for letting me know. I understand.
See? Just by asking politely, the stress goes down for both sides.
And here's a practice for our listeners. Change this, why you stop, into a polite question.
Could you explain why we stopped, please?
Perfect. That sounds clear, polite, and professional.
Now let's leave the taxi and step into another situation. Imagine you're on a train or a bus and someone is sitting in your seat. What do you do?
Many people would just say, this is my seat, move. But that sounds too direct and could create tension.
A softer way is, excuse me, I think this is my seat. Could you please check your ticket?
Yes, that way you're not accusing, you're inviting the other person to check.
Let's try it in a role play. Excuse me, I think this is my seat. Could you please check your ticket number?
Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. I didn't notice. I'll move right away.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Notice how that short exchange stayed calm. No shouting, no stress, just polite words.
And if the other person refuses to move, you can still stay polite. You can say, I understand, but I believe this seat is assigned to me. Should we ask the conductor to help us?
That's polite, but firm. You're not fighting, but you're also protecting your right.
Let's practice together. Change this rude line, move, this is my seat, into a polite version.
You could say, "Excuse me, I think this is my seat. Could you please double check your ticket?" Here's another angle. What if the bus is crowded and you see an older person standing? You're sitting, but you want to offer your seat politely.
Some people just stand up silently, but adding polite words makes the gesture warmer. You could say, "Excuse me, would you like to sit here?"
That sounds so kind. It shows respect and it also makes the other person feel comfortable accepting.
Let's try it. "Excuse me, would you like to take this seat?"
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it.
See how natural that is? Just a short, polite question, but it creates kindness between strangers.
And sometimes the person might say, "No." Then you can reply, "No problem. Please let me know if you change your mind." That still shows respect.
Let's practice with our listeners. Change this "sit here" into a polite offer.
You could say, "Would you like to sit here?"
Perfect. Now we've solved seat problems politely, whether it's asking someone to move or offering your seat.
So let's take our journey forward. Imagine you're not on a bus or train anymore, but at a rental desk getting a car for the first time. How do you handle that politely?
Renting a car for the first time can feel stressful. There's forms, contracts, and sometimes extra charges you don't expect.
Yes, and if you just say, "Why so many papers?" it sounds impatient. Polite words make the whole process smoother.
For example, instead of saying, "What is this fee?" you can say, "Excuse me, could you please explain this fee to me?"
That small change shows respect and invites the worker to clarify.
Let's role play. "Excuse me, could you please explain what this insurance fee covers?"
Yes, it covers any damage to the car during your rental period.
"Oh, thank you for explaining. That makes sense."
See how that worked? No tension, no misunderstanding, just clear, polite communication.
And if you don't want the option, you can still stay polite. You can say, "Thank you for the information, but I'd like to decline this option."
Exactly. Politeness gives you control without sounding rude.
Let's practice together. Change this rude line, "I don't want this," into a polite version.
You could say, "Thank you, but I'd prefer not to include this option."
Now let's imagine another real situation. You're driving in a big city during rush hour, and suddenly traffic stops because of an accident ahead.
That can be stressful. Many people get frustrated and start honking or complaining loudly. But if you need to inform someone you'll be late, polite English makes a big difference.
Exactly. Instead of saying, "I'm late, wait for me," you could say, "I'm sorry, there's heavy traffic due to an accident. I might be a little late. Thank you for your patience."
That sounds much more professional and respectful. It shows you care about the other person's time.
Let's try it in role play. "Excuse me, I'm stuck in traffic because of a car accident ahead. I may arrive 20 minutes late. I really appreciate your understanding."
Thank you for letting me know. Drive safely and we'll wait for you.
See? The polite words calm the situation. You explained, apologized, and showed respect.
And this is not just for work. You can use the same polite tone when telling a friend, a teacher, or even a driver waiting for you.
Let's practice. Change this rude line, "I'm late, deal with it," into a polite sentence.
You could say, "I'm sorry, I'm delayed because of traffic. Thank you for waiting for me."
Another common problem in traffic is when another driver cuts in front of you. Many people get angry and shout, but that only makes things worse.
Yes, instead, you can use a polite phrase if you need to talk. For example, "Excuse me, could you please be careful? That was very close.
That's calm, respectful, and still communicates the problem clearly.
Or if you're the one who made the mistake, you can admit it politely. You can say, I'm sorry, that was my fault.
And adding a small hand gesture, like a wave, also helps show your apology on the road. Here's one more. Imagine you're in a taxi during rush hour and you're worried about being late. If you just say, hurry up, it sounds rude.
A better way is, excuse me, could we please take a faster route if possible? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
That way, you sound polite, but still make your request clear.
And if the driver says it's not possible, you can politely accept. I understand. Thank you for trying your best.
Let's do a quick practice. Change this rude line, "Why so slow? Drive faster," into a polite request.
Excuse me, is there any way we could take a quicker route? Thank you.
Much better. Same meaning, but much more polite.
There's also another everyday traffic problem, parking. Imagine someone has blocked your car and you can't get out. If you just shout, move your car, it sounds very rude.
Yes, a polite way would be, "Excuse me, would you mind moving your car a little? I need to get out."
That sounds much friendlier. And if you add please, it makes the request even softer.
Exactly. And if you're the one blocking someone by mistake, the best response is, "I'm so sorry, I'll move right away."
Small, polite words keep the situation calm, even when people are stressed.
Now let's move from the road to public transport. Imagine you get on a bus or a train, and someone is sitting in the seat that's actually yours.
That can feel uncomfortable. Some people just say, that's my seat, which can sound angry.
A more polite version is, "Excuse me, I believe this is my seat. Could you please check your ticket?"
That's clear, respectful, and gives the other person a chance to respond without embarrassment.
And if you're wrong, you can also stay polite. "Oh, I'm sorry, I must have made a mistake."
Exactly. Admitting politely keeps the situation calm.
Let's role play. "Excuse me, I think this seat is mine. Could you please check your ticket?"
Oh, you're right. My seat is the one behind. Sorry about that.
"No problem. Thank you."
Sometimes it's not a person sitting in your seat, but their bag. You see an empty seat, but someone has placed their bag there. If you just say, move your bag, it can sound rude.
A softer version would be, "Excuse me, is this seat taken? Could I sit here, please?"
Yes, that way you don't attack the person. You give them a polite chance to move the bag without feeling embarrassed.
And usually, they'll respond politely too, like, "Of course, let me move my bag."
Another common problem is when the train or bus is very full. Maybe you see an older person or someone with heavy bags standing. Instead of ignoring, you can politely offer your seat.
That's right. You could say, "Please have my seat," or "Would you like to sit here?"
Small acts like this make public transport more comfortable for everyone, and it also shows polite English in action.
Exactly. And if someone offers you a seat, it's polite to respond with, "Thank you very much. That's very kind of you."
Let's practice. Change this direct line, move your bag, into a polite request.
You could say, "Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? May I take this seat?"
Much better. And now change sit here into a polite offer.
You could say, "Would you like to take this seat?"
Let's move to another everyday situation, traveling or sightseeing. Imagine you're at a famous place and you want a photo, but you're alone. How do you ask a stranger politely?
Many learners just say, "Take photo," but that sounds too direct.
A more polite way would be, excuse me, could you please take a picture of me?
That sounds friendly and respectful. And don't forget to say, "Thank you so much," after they help.
Let's role play. Excuse me, could you please take a photo of me in front of this building?
Of course, no problem. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Smile.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
See how natural that felt? Politeness makes strangers more willing to help.
Exactly. Politeness is like a universal key. It opens doors in every country.
Now let's imagine a quieter place, the library. You're trying to study, but someone nearby is talking loudly. How can you complain politely?
If you just say, be quiet, it can sound rude or even aggressive.
A softer way is, excuse me, could you please lower your voice? I'm trying to study.
Yes, that shows respect while still asking for what you need.
And if the person continues being noisy, you can politely ask a librarian for help. Excuse me, could you please ask those students to be quieter?
Let's role play. Excuse me, could you please lower your voice a little? I'm preparing for an exam.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was disturbing you. I'll be quieter.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Notice how polite words turn a stranger into a helper. Even in a busy tourist spot, people are more likely to say yes if you sound respectful.
Exactly. Politeness is like a universal key. It opens doors in every country.
Now let's imagine a quieter place, the library. You're trying to study, but someone nearby is talking loudly. How can you complain politely?
If you just say, be quiet, it can sound rude or even angry.
A softer way is, excuse me, could you please lower your voice? I'm trying to study.
Yes, that shows respect while still asking for what you need.
And if the person continues being noisy, you can politely ask a librarian for help. Excuse me, could you please ask those students to be quieter?
Let's role play. Excuse me, could you please lower your voice a little? I'm preparing for an exam.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was disturbing you. I'll be quieter.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Another situation in the library is when someone is playing music or a video loudly on their phone. It breaks the quiet atmosphere and disturbs others.
If you just say, turn it off, it sounds too harsh.
A polite way is, excuse me, could you please use headphones? It's a little loud.
That's short, respectful, and clear. Most people will quickly understand and fix it.
And if they agree, always thank them. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Politeness makes even a complaint feel like a cooperation, not conflict.
Now let's imagine you're at the airport going through security. Sometimes the rules can feel confusing. Maybe you forget to take out your laptop or a bottle of water.
Yes, and if you just say, why, it can sound angry, but if you stay polite, the officers will usually help you.
A good phrase is, excuse me, could you please explain what I need to do?
That's much better. It shows respect and also makes the process smoother for everyone.
Let's role play. Excuse me, could you please explain why I need to remove my laptop from the bag?
Certainly, laptops must be scanned separately for security reasons.
Oh, I understand now. Thank you for explaining.
See, a polite question turned what could be a stressful moment into a calm one. Another common issue at airport security is liquids in your bag. Maybe you forgot a water bottle or lotion. If the officer asks you to remove it, shouting, "Why can't I bring this?" won't help.
A polite way is, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Should I throw it away here?
Exactly. That shows cooperation, not resistance.
And often the officer will guide you politely in return.
There's also the shoe rule in some airports. If they ask you to remove your shoes, instead of saying, "No, I don't want to," you can say, "Of course, thank you for letting me know."
Yes, even small polite words like thank you reduce stress for both you and the officer.
Let's role play. Excuse me, do I need to remove my shoes here?
Yes, please. Just put them in the tray for scanning.
Okay, thank you for explaining.
See how smooth that was? Asking politely keeps the process calm and professional.
And the truth is, politeness at the airport isn't just about good manners. It can save you from big problems or delays.
After all these situations, one thing is clear. Polite words are powerful. Simple phrases like please, thank you, excuse me, and may I can completely change the way people respond to you.
Yes. For example, instead of saying, give me water, you can say, could I have some water, please?
And instead of just saying, open the door, you can say, excuse me, could you please open the door for me?
These small additions, please and excuse me, make your English sound professional and kind.
And thank you is more than just words. It shows gratitude. And people always respond better when they feel respected.
Exactly. And if you want to sound even softer, you can add, I really appreciate it. For example, thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it.
Politeness is not about being weak. It's about showing respect. And respect makes communication smoother everywhere in the world.
Now let's talk about another important part of polite English, how to handle mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes at work, at school, or in daily life. The question is, how do you admit them politely?
If you just say, not my fault, people may feel angry or think you're careless.
A better phrase is, I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Simple, honest, and respectful.
And to make it even stronger, add a solution. I'm sorry, that was my mistake. I'll correct it right away.
Let's roleplay. I'm sorry, I sent the wrong file earlier. That was my mistake. I'll send the correct one immediately.
Thank you for fixing it so quickly. I appreciate your honesty.
See how polite that sounded? No excuses, no blaming, just responsibility.
And culturally, this is respected in many workplaces. Admitting mistakes shows maturity and professionalism.
So remember, polite words turn even a negative situation into a chance to build trust.
We've practiced a lot of situations today, so let's quickly review the key vocabulary that makes your English sound more polite and professional.
First, reschedule, to change the time of a meeting. Example, can we reschedule our meeting for tomorrow?
Inconvenience, something that causes trouble. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Available, free to do something. Are you available on Friday morning?
Clarify, to make something clear. Could you clarify the instructions, please?
Confirm, to check if something is correct. I just want to confirm the deadline.
Extension, extra time to finish something. May I have an extension for my essay?
Deadline, the final date or time. The deadline is this Friday.
Schedule, the plan of times and dates. The exam schedule is posted online.
Location, the place where something happens. The exam location is room 204.
Opportunity, a chance to do something good. Thank you for the opportunity to interview. Strength, something you are good at. One of my strengths is teamwork.
Weakness, something you are not strong at. One weakness is speaking too fast.
Mistake, something wrong. That was my mistake.
Correct, to fix something wrong. I'll correct it right away.
Now, let's do a quick practice challenge. Change this sentence into a polite request. We change meeting.
You could say, would it be possible to reschedule our meeting?
Next one. Fill in the blank. The exam blank is posted online.
The answer is schedule, so the full sentence is, the exam schedule is posted online.
One more. Turn this into a professional answer. I good at English.
You could say, One of my strengths is English communication.
Well done, everyone. If you practiced with us, you've taken another step towards sounding more polite and professional in English.
Today, we covered real-life situations, from rescheduling meetings, asking for help, requesting extensions, confirming exam times, handling interviews, all the way to airport security and more.
Remember, polite words don't just improve your English, they build trust, confidence, and respect in every conversation.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural these polite phrases will become.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to our channel and give it a like.
And don't forget to share it with a friend who is also learning English. Learning is always easier when we do it together.
Leave us a comment below. Tell us which phrase or situation you found most useful today.
Your support means so much. Every like, every share, and every comment helps more learners around the world find this podcast.
Together, we can make English practice simple, helpful, and unforgettable.
Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Daily English Podcast.